Hey everyone, it's been some time since I've uploaded to the channel, and I'm here with an update on me, the people involved with the channel, and my future projects and what I have planned in the future. I'm sorry for not uploading as much, and for my most recent upload being a school project montage. Now I would like to upload a lot more this year. Let me begin with what I am doing currently, why I've been a bit dormant for a while, and just how I'm doing. It's been a busy past year for me with school in full swing and plans to move out of my old home in full effect, and I've been trying to move in with my friend Zach, his girlfriend Sam, and her friend as well, so we'd be living together and paying rent. I am hoping that this will allow me to be a bit more free with my activity and allow me to be much more active on the channel. I still have my job as a cashier for over 3 years now, and I am hoping to possibly get myself a second job once I get my communications degree, which I'm going to school for right now. I am fully recovered from a recent back-to-back illness of the flu and the cold, which was really great, really fun to deal with. I wanted to make this video much earlier, but here we are. Enough about me, let's address a couple quote-unquote friends who won't be on the channel either as much or at all. Lucas was the first person to appear on this channel. About 70% of all of the uploads here feature him in a video, and it's really hard to just simply delete these videos as they helped me learn more about the YouTube process, and it was back when Lucas was a good friend to me. He was enjoyable to be around, and I seemed to be one of his only friends remaining from high school, so I stood by him in his young adult life. I considered him my closest friend for 7 years until about a year ago. Lucas and I, along with a couple of his female coworkers, attended the 2023 Motor City Comic Con, and his two friends split up from us to check out another venue, while me and Lucas went to get a few items signed by Michael Rooker and the late Carl Weathers, rest in peace. After that, Lucas was intent on leaving, but I was looking forward to seeing the art venues all day, which I had told him well before we even got there that I was looking forward to again. We had gone here before, and I enjoyed the art venue quite a lot. He was annoyed by this, which in turn made me a bit upset that he'd just not give me the chance to do what I enjoyed the most from the last time we went to the same Comic-Con, and eventually, after his friend saw that I was upset, he decided to let me go through the art sections, which I don't know why I had to gain permission as if I was a child. It was my money and I wanted to spend it on art that I liked. What's so hard to understand about that scenario? After that, we spoke about it at his apartment later that evening and apologized to each other, and that was that. Well, I thought it was anyway. The next time I'd hang out with Lucas would be his birthday that year. He turned 23. We went to a hibachi restaurant with his grandparents, and it was a fun time, and the cook clearly enjoyed his job. And then we went to the Toledo Zoo the next day, and then after that I returned home. And since then, it was silent on his end. I saw he went radio silent on his phone and his Discord, so I messaged him on PlayStation, and he said he was soul searching, which could have meant many things at this point. I respected his decision and let him think on things, whatever it might have been, and then months would pass and I began to grow very nervous about how my friend was doing. My closest friend being this quiet for months at a time was not normal, so I went ahead and tried to contact his sister to see if she knew anything, and what I heard back made my heart sink. Lucas did not want to contact me anymore. I had apparently trashed his apartment and not been nice to him, which both are objectively false. I don't trash other people's places at all, and I had been probably too nice to him for 7 years, considering that he decided to just throw me to the curb. So when I confronted him about this, he told me new reasons why he doesn't want to talk. He spent too much money on me, I don't know, grow a pair and say pay for it yourself, maybe. And his friends, which were the two girls I mentioned before. They were apparently bothered by my presence because of the whole thing at Comic-Con. 2 lousy reasons to ditch a friend of 7 years. No wonder your sister called you a buzzkill. You don't know how to man up and explain about your situations like a man, and you brush it off so you don't have to deal with it. And then you decide to blame stuff that I didn't do on me, and continue to lie to your own family about what I've apparently done to you. It's pretty sad that you ditched your closest friend after 7 wasted years of my time that I could have used for better things, but oh well. Sorry for caring about you. Hope your quote-unquote friends aren't too bothered by me now that I'm no longer in the picture. Cinder is more of the same, but in a much smaller picture. I had been friends with them for only a year and a half, but it was a nice time. They were enjoyable to speak with and naturally funny to be around, but unfortunately a private matter happened in a Discord server and I got a bit heated and people decided that was my entire personality. An asshole. Cinder, despite hearing me out for a few days, decided to label me as such in that context as well, basically throwing me out and no longer being a friend. This reminded me of my previous friendship, and now it's pretty hard to convince me of any friendships at this point, since anyone can seemingly just put a knife on your back for their entertainment and then lie about you to others. It's not fair, not cool, and I hope both of you end up learning how this kind of broken trust feels, because it doesn't feel good at all. Now for the lighter load. Daniel is alright, he isn't a total asshole or anything, he's certainly questionable, but other than that, Daniel has been alright to be around. He's currently a pretty busy guy in the Dakotas working for a farmer and doing some heavy work, so he isn't around as much anymore. Dalen has been dormant for a while and only appeared on the channel a couple of times, but those few times have been pretty special to me, and Dalen is a genuine joy to be around. Dalen is by far the busiest cast member on the channel, and I had last contacted him in August of last year. He seemed quite busy, but appreciated hearing from me. Hopefully he'll have some free time in the future if he ever wants to be on the channel again. Cosmic isn't really in trouble either, but man, he needs a job. Download Indeed.com, get something lined up, get some money, and get yourself out of Dodge, brother. Hopefully you've done that already. This isn't to be mean, I just worry about you, dude. Steven is a guy. He's got an impulsive selection of words triggered by both his Asperger's and some bad influences, but he does add to the entertainment when he's around. That's the biggest issue, is his lack of dedication. Steven can choose whether or not he wants to be on the channel, and if he doesn't want to, then that's cool. He just needs to outright tell us at this point, because saying I'll be back making some food and then not being on for 20 to 30 days straight is not exactly anything we can go off of. Kind of similar to I'm soul searching if you look at it hard enough. Now all that stuff is out of the way, let's get to the fun stuff. Alex is one of the funniest fellas I've met in a while. Only issue is he's a younger guy, and I can't entirely just let him on every video on the channel, but he's a cool guy to be around and I remain pretty chill with him. The videos he'll be featured in will be tame, and that's pretty much the gist of the channel, just chill content, so he should be available for a lot of the videos that we make. He's been pretty cool so far and adds a new sense of life to the channel that it's been missing. He's naturally got his own vibe and I feel like he could do his own kind of content if he wanted to in the future. I couldn't drag Alex into the uploads without his best bud Winner. Winner has his own channel, so I'll include it in the description down below, and there'll be an annotation at the top right, so go check out what he's got. Winner's a pretty funny guy as well, and him and Alex paired together is genuinely a fun time. Winner is also a music artist, and has recently grown a bit more passionate about it. Another friend of Alex Winner, Layla, is bound to make an appearance or two. She's been pretty funny herself, and that's pretty much all you need on this channel. However, Layla can be a special breed of funny, mainly due to her improv during certain games, as well as choice decisions that end strangely perfectly. You'll see her from time to time on the channel. Also a pretty entertaining guy to be around and naturally pretty funny, Lightning has been quite busy with game development. He's also been running a YouTube channel where he'd live stream a D&D campaign, and I'll put it down below. Now, Zach isn't really new. He is, however, going to be the new co-host of the entire Four Corners TV brand name. Zach is my closest friend and most trusted colleague when it comes to projects outside of the channel. Zach is a talented coder and is growing into a game developer and is very skilled when it comes to computers and cars. He's much more talented than I when it comes to music, code, and hardware stuff, but it pairs well with my creative mind. And his humor is pretty spot on, and he's quite an amazing improv guy. He's been my friend for several years, and it's been pretty smooth riding with Zach. The future of Four Corners TV lies in 4 separate channels. This channel that you are watching from right now will continue to be used for gaming videos with friends and occasional video game related discussions if I ever feel the itch to release one. I have plenty of gaming videos to upload with my friends, and hopefully they'll be as fun to watch as they were to play. The Fever Dream podcast, hosted by me and Zach, is to resume as a reboot once me and Zach are settled in at our new place. I am not entirely sure what we will do on the podcast, but I have a few ideas myself to go through. There will also be a sports-related channel that gives highlights to certain sports, and I'm probably starting out with American football since it's what I know most about, but I'll eventually branch out and find some new sports to cover as the channel grows. There will be an original productions channel as well, featuring animated works made by me and Zach to show our story writing and animation skill. And finally, my biggest passion will be the channel that covers topics based on movies, TV shows, and everything in between. One of my dreams is to be involved in fictional story writing in some way, shape, or form and create a movie, TV show, or animation that I feel will be remembered and fun to watch. In the meantime, I want to spend time on this channel speaking about and critiquing some of my favorite and not so favorite pieces of fictional media on screen. So that's basically it. I've been a busy guy for the past year and a half, and hopefully I can resume stuff on the channel soon. I'm hoping that this year will be much smoother, and I'm kinda happy about skipping January since it usually never bodes well for us YouTubers. When I return in full swing, I'm hoping to make monthly uploads at the very least to each channel. And keeping up is going to be hard, but I'm going to try to get the ball rolling for the channels. Hope to see you fellas soon. See you around.